The Galaxy Note 10 Plus has been my daily driver for the past 3 years, and it has been a really good experience using it. By far, it has been my best daily driver, but I actually never intended to keep it for more than a year, as I usually upgrade to the next Note every year. Unfortunately, the Note 20 Ultra was not a major upgrade in terms of features, and also it had the infamously bad Exynos 990, so I skipped it. At that time, I had no idea that the Note 20 was the last Note phone. Next year, I was very tempted to get the S21 Ultra, but the thought of not having an S Pen stopped me, as the S Pen is really important for my use. Finally, in 2022, Samsung ticked pretty much all the boxes on my wish list of features with the S22 Ultra, and so I bought it day one. For the past 6 months, I've been using both these phones simultaneously to find out how big of an upgrade the S22 Ultra is compared to my 3-year-old Note 10 Plus. Spoiler alert, it's a pretty big upgrade, but I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised by how well the Note 10 Plus keeps up with the S22 Ultra even now. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get started with this comparison. I am glad that the S22 Ultra carries forward the iconic boxy design of the Note 10 Plus. In terms of the back design, the S22 Ultra has a matte glass back, which is a definite upgrade over the glossy back finish of the Note. In my opinion, the S22 Ultra is the best looking phone of 2022, but in terms of in-hand feel, the Note 10 Plus is definitely better, as the S22 Ultra just feels a bit too thick and bulky in comparison. In terms of durability, the S22 Ultra is a big step up with Gorilla Glass Victus Plus and Armor aluminum frame. Display is one area where you can instantly notice the difference between these two phones. Firstly, the S22 Ultra is just way brighter compared to the Note, and secondly, that smooth 120Hz refresh rate is easily noticeable compared to the slightly choppy 60Hz of the Note 10 Plus. LTPO tech is another advantage of the S22, making this beast of a display more energy efficient. In terms of other bells and whistles like QHD+ resolution and HDR10+ certification, they are present in both these phones, so nothing is missing in either of them. Audio is one of those areas where there is actually a slight downgrade instead of an upgrade with the S22 Ultra. The S22 Ultra speakers are pretty loud and sound good, but the Note 10 Plus speakers sound slightly better with clearer vocals and slightly more noticeable bass. Other than that, both are pretty identical when it comes to in-call volume and clarity, Dolby Atmos support, lack of 3.5mm audio jack, and so on. Another downgrade is in the storage department, and this one is a major one. The Note 10 Plus supports microSD expansion up to 1TB, whereas the S22 Ultra is only limited to its internal storage. This internal storage is faster in the S22 Ultra, but the difference is not a big one. The software experience of both these phones is nearly identical, with all the bells and whistles of One UI, like edge panels, good lock, secure folder, DeX mode, and so on. Currently, both are on Android 12, but this is the end of major Android updates for the Note, as it has received its 3 major Android updates. It will still receive security updates for another year, but that will be the end of its software support. On the other hand, the S22 Ultra will receive 4 major Android updates, that's Android 13, 14, 15, and 16, as well as 5 years of security updates, which means security updates till the end of 2026 or maybe Q1 2027. So this phone is definitely one of the best phones for long-term use. Coming to camera, this is where you can really notice a major difference. In good lighting, both phones capture identical looking shots with good dynamic range. But the S22 Ultra has the ability to capture shots in 108 megapixel resolution, which leads to insane level of detail. The S22 Ultra also has the best zoom capabilities. Here you can see a 10x optical zoom from the S22 Ultra versus a 10x digital zoom shot from the Note 10 Plus. The S22 Ultra absolutely kills it in this one. It also has the ability to capture close-up macro shots, and the S22 Ultra dominates in this test as well. Surprisingly, the Note keeps up really well with the S22 Ultra in night mode, despite having a much smaller camera sensor. I guess the credit goes to the Note's dual aperture design, where you can open the aperture to f1.5. One area where there has been a substantial improvement over the Note 10 Plus is in the selfie department. So overall, the camera setup of the S22 Ultra is way more capable and versatile compared to the setup of the Note 10 Plus. Another area of major improvement in the S22 Ultra is the performance department. In terms of CPU, the S22 Ultra is around 50% faster compared to the Note, while being a lot more energy efficient. That is quite impressive. In terms of GPU, the difference is insane. The S22 Ultra is nearly 3 times more powerful compared to the Note. And when it comes to AI performance, I have no words to describe how much more powerful the S22 Ultra is compared to the Note. The difference is just mind-blowing. In terms of battery size, the S22 Ultra is around 15% larger than the Note, and there is a noticeable difference in battery life. I used to get around 5 hours of screen on time with the Note 10 Plus in its first year. In comparison, the S22 Ultra provides 6 to 7 hours of screen on time with similar use. However, I am a bit disappointed with the charging situation of the S22 Ultra. First of all, you don't get any charger in the box with the S22, and the charging speed is limited to 45 watts, which is the same as it was with the Note 10 Plus 3 years back. While other brands have moved to 100 plus watts of charging speed, the S22 Ultra is still stuck at 45 watts, which is quite outdated. In terms of biometric security, both phones use ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, but the second generation scanner of the S22 Ultra is slightly faster and much more reliable. The haptic feedback of both these phones is excellent. In terms of connectivity, obviously the S22 Ultra packs in the latest stuff like Bluetooth 5.2 and Wi-Fi 6E. Also, the S22 Ultra is a 5G phone, whereas my Note 10 Plus is a 4G unit. One feature that I miss on the S22 Ultra is MST-based Samsung Pay, which was present in the Note 10 Plus. While the world is moving towards NFC-based payments, having MST made it compatible with pretty much any card machine, NFC-based or not. Alright, conclusion time. So after a long gap of 3 years, is the S22 Ultra a worthy successor to the Note 10 Plus? In my opinion, definitely yes. The beautiful design, amazing display, and major improvements in camera and performance, along with 5G connectivity, makes a strong case for the S22 Ultra. I just wish Samsung had kept the microSD and MST support on the S22 Ultra and innovated a little in terms of charging speed. Other than that, the S22 Ultra is a fantastic phone. I'll be making a detailed long-term review of the S22 Ultra once it is updated to a stable version of Android 13, so you can look forward to that video. Alright then, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel down below. Thanks for watching.